The 6 most dangerous tourist destinations in the world. The world is full of fascinating places that attract tourists in their droves. There is a lot of variety in these destinations, from tropical paradises to mountainous peaks, and they attract people ranging from sunseekers to thrill seekers. However, as incredible as some locations can be, they can also be very dangerous. The danger can be from different sources, from natural hazards to high crime levels. While some of these locations aren't the worst places to visit, there are underlying reasons why you should proceed with care. Here's a look at some of the most dangerous tourist destinations on the planet. Death Valley is the hottest place on the planet. Temperatures at Furnace Creek have reached 134 degrees Fahrenheit. The extreme temperatures have taken the lives of many people who've been careless enough to stray away from the roads. If the heat wasn't enough, rattlesnakes are another hazard. Regardless, Death Valley is still a popular tourist attraction, partly because of how dangerous it is. If you do find yourself in Death Valley, make sure you stick to the roads and take plenty of water with you to avoid dehydration and heatstroke. The Danakil Desert, Ethiopia. The Danakil Desert, located on the border between Ethiopia and Eritrea, is also dangerous because of the sheer heat. Although it is not quite as hot as Death Valley, the Danakil Desert will still reach around 131 degrees Fahrenheit. The high temperatures are partly because of the geothermal activity in the region, which are also responsible for lakes of acid and poisonous gases. The desert is a popular tourist destination, but visitors are recommended to stick with guides at all times. Mount Everest, Nepal. Mount Everest tends to attract an extreme variety of tourists. That is, those who want to climb to the top of the world's tallest peak. Every year around 1,200 intrepid explorers will set off from the foot of the mountain. Unfortunately, only around half make it to the top, and some will die trying. As you scale the mountain, the conditions become increasingly severe. Low oxygen levels, freezing temperatures, and fatal falls are just a few of the things people here must be careful of. It's estimated that more than 200 bodies still remain on the mountain, frozen where they perished. Acapulco, Mexico. Acapulco, Mexico, is a city that attracts sun seekers in their droves, mostly from elsewhere in Mexico, but the city also receives some international visitors. Visitors to this famous beach resort get to make the most of stunning beaches with clear blue waters. Acapulco used to be a major destination for tourists from the United States, but this is no longer the case. Since its heyday, the city has seen an explosion in crime, including homicide, causing overseas visitors to choose other destinations instead. If you want to visit the city, it's wise to be very careful during your stay. Kingston, Jamaica. Main danger: criminal activity. Jamaica is a tropical paradise and home to the legendary Bob Marley. The country is also steeped in history, having been under Spanish and British colonial rule, and is the birthplace of the Rastafarian religion. People from all over the world flock to Jamaica's pristine beaches and soak up the vibrant yet laid-back culture. However, as is the case with many tropical paradises, things are not so paradisical below the surface. Poverty and crime rates are high, especially in the country's capital, Kingston. Visitors here are advised not to stray away from the safety of the resorts. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Main danger: criminal activity. Rio de Janeiro is one of the world's premier tourist attractions. The wonderful beaches and stunning backdrop make for a vacation that you will not forget. As if the natural beauty wasn't enough, there's also the lively culture that makes the city irresistible for so many people. However, Brazil is a developing country that has high unemployment rates. People from all over the country flock to cities like Rio in the hope of finding work, and many are not successful. The result is high rates of crime, and visitors are advised to be very careful.